Hey Mary, thanks for coming in today.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
I got your voicemail. You're thinking about dropping your protection from abuse order against him?
Yeah, I am, and I don't know. I just figured I'd give you a call and see what you have to say about it. But I've been losing a lot of sleep because I've really been thinking about him a lot, and I just realized, I need him and I love him so much, and I don't know. I feel like I can't really live my life without him, and you know, it. I don't want to be alone, and uh, everybody that I know is left, and so I feel like it's my fault. I make him mad, and that's why he hits me. So I feel like, maybe if I learn how to not make him mad or something, I really think we can work through this.
Yeah, I can understand how you love him and care about him, and these things that he's doing to you is probably really hurtful because someone you love shouldn't do these, hurtful things to you. And
Mm-hmm.
um, it's not your fault that he gets angry and chooses to hit you, and that's important that you know. And um, I know that it seems like he himself may have some problems with impulse control and acting out, and
Right.
it's not your fault, and I don't want you to be put in those dangerous situations.
Right. I
Yeah.
feel like I can, help him know, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't really want to be alone, and I feel like, I don't have anybody. I just lost my son, and
Oh,
because
yeah.
CPS said that the environment was too dangerous, and I can't lose my boyfriend Tim either. I already lost my kid.
Okay, so that must have been very hard for you to lose your son.
Yeah, I don't think I'm really good at being a mom either, but I don't know. But I know that I can really, what I can do is be there and help Tim right now. So.
Well, I think you're a wonderful mother. Are you still going to see him on Wednesday nights for your dinners?
Yeah, every Wednesday I go to see him. And we'll have dinner, or we'll look over homework together, and that time that we spend together is healthy, and he's doing really well in school, and I feel like when he's home with me, that's kind of when things are messy. So I'm happy for him, and I want him to do well and be well. And sometimes I don't know if I'm the best for him. So.
I think that you've been through so much. I know you mentioned that you've lost your father at a young age, and
Mhm.
you've had problems with attachment with your relationships, and people, just don't seem to stick around or be very supportive with you. I think that you're very strong for what you've been through, and you should be proud of yourself that you've even taken the courage to reach out to us and get some help, or even talk to someone before going through with canceling your protection from abuse order.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I think it's helpful to know that like I always have you, and so like you wouldn't you're not mad that I feel like we've done a lot of work, and now I'm feeling like I want to get back. Like I don't want to disappoint you either, but it's like I don't know what to do. I just love him, and I really want to be with him, and I don't want to disappoint you either.
No, I'm not disappointed, and I want you to know that I'm here to support you and be there for you in whatever way I can. Our services are available. I'm here to call whenever needed. Um, my main concern is your safety.
Mhm.
We know before that you have gone back to him before, and it's the cycle of abuse that we talked about
Mhm.
before. Just his unpredictable behaviors, and we don't know what could possibly happen.
Right.
I think, what do you think about doing a safety plan to have a plan in place or have some support and resources that you could turn to if something happens again?
Yeah, I like that idea. Like I said, I think it's really going to be different this time, and I think he's changed, but you're right, and I guess I got to be safe, and I have to have something, that I can turn to in case, God forbid, something else happens again.
Yeah, okay, great. I printed out a safety plan that we can work through together. Here's your copy. I'll give you a few minutes. Or would you like to work on it together?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we can kind of work through it, or I'll read it, or however you usually do it.
Okay. The first thing, let's talk about the warning signs that that Tim might be developing, that he might be getting angry? Is there certain things that he does that are warning signs that you know might be a dangerous situation?
Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like when he starts yelling, so I can put that down, or, you know, he starts like screaming at me, yelling at me, or, you know, when if I see that he's drunk, I know that maybe he'll start getting physically abusive, so that might mean that like a crisis is about to happen.
Okay. All right. Does he start punching? I know you said before he does start punching walls, or.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess anything like that, when I see him getting wound up, I know that it's about to hit the fan. So definitely I can look at that as a warning sign.
Okay. All right. What about some people who may be able to reach out for help?
Yeah, I mean, I know I can always talk to you or the crisis hotline, or, I mean, my mom's honestly pretty pissed that if I go back to him again, she's done with me about that, like, you know, and doesn't want to have to deal with the situation anymore, but at least I know I have, like, services, or I can call the cops or anything like that.
Okay. What about making your environment safe?
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess, like, I can try to talk to him about his behaviors, you know, and try to minimize his anger issues, but also, you know, I don't know, I guess I can have, like, somebody, like a crisis number on speed dial, or, you know where I can go in the house that'll be safe with, like, a locked door, or have my phone on me to call the cops.
Okay. What about, I know we talked before about you having a bag packed.
Yeah, that too, with all my stuff in it, so I can just get that and run.
Okay.
With my stuff, you know, my ID, my birth certificate, if I can find that.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. And some stuff maybe for your son too?
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
diaper bag or something for your other
Just
son?
something to have all of my things together, you know, so I can just kind of escape and get out.
Is there somewhere that you know that you could put that?
Yeah, I could always put it underneath our front porch or something, you know, so I can get out and then just grab that and go.
Okay.
It won't get wet or anything under there, so that could help.
Okay. And I know times like this can be really traumatic and negative, and the last thing on the patient safety plan that I think would be important is the one thing that's most important to you, worth living for.
That's my kids. You know,
Kids.
even though I only see my son like on Wednesdays, like, I know what it's like to lose a parent, and I don't want my kid to have to go through that.
Okay, great. How do you feel now that we completed the safety plan?
I feel a lot better. I feel like, you know, I have the tools I need and things to move forward, so I think this will be good to go.